Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal setting to go head-to-head with AC Milan for £17.2 million winger as Willian seeks exit, and then we're going to look at Arsenal fans sent into Houssem Aouar transfer frenzy as Edu is tipped to seal perfect deal. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal set to go head-to-head with AC Milan for £17.2 million winger as Willian seeks exit. So the reports are stating that the Gunners could be set to bring the winger back to the Premier League next season. Despite having not set the Premier League alight this season, Cengiz Under could be set for a swift return to England, with Arsenal according to reports. As per Tutto Mercato Web, the Gunners are interested in the winger alongside AC Milan. It is reported that Mikel Arteta is eyeing a move for the £17.2 million wideman, whilst they also face competition from German giants Borussia Dortmund. Leicester City were thought to have an option to sign Under permanently, having spent on loan at the King Power Stadium, but is a deal that they have seemingly chosen not to take up. He has made just 19 appearances for the Foxes, 9 of those being starts, scoring 2 and providing a further 3 assists. The winger has not appeared in the Premier League since last February and has not been included in each of the last 3 matchday squads. Leicester City boss Brendan Rodgers had previously admitted that Cengiz Under had found it tricky to adapt to the demands of Premier League football. He said, "For Cengo, it's just adaptation to the Premier League. He's shown moments of quality for us, but it's difficult for him because there are other players in his position that understand the Premier League." As a result, the 23-year-old will now return to Rome ahead of the 2021-2022 campaign. It remains to be seen how much any potential employers would have to pay for his signature, but he still has 2 years remaining on his current contract at the Stadio Olimpico. The links to Arsenal come amid an uncertain future surrounding a current Gunners winger. Despite having only been at the Emirates Stadium for a season since joining from Chelsea on a free transfer, Willian has been linked with a move away. Fabrizio Romano has suggested that the Brazilian wants to leave the club and that the Gunners could be open to selling him in the summer transfer window. Inter Miami are thought to be admirers of the former Shakhtar Donetsk man, and the player himself has admitted that he could envisage a switch to MLS at some point in the future. Willian said, "Whenever I have finished here, I really want to go to America and play there. Possibly stay in Europe, I don't know, but at the moment, one of my targets is to play in America at some point in my career." The 2-time Premier League winner has netted just once at the Emirates Stadium, and he has 2 years left to run on his contract at Arsenal. So it looks like Arsenal are set to go head-to-head with AC Milan for £17.2 million winger as Willian seeks exit. And that could be in the form of Cengiz Under, who the Gunners were previously linked with in the last summer transfer window as well, but Leicester City bought him and he has failed to impress by adapting to the Premier League. So we have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal fans sent into Houssem Aouar transfer frenzy as Edu is tipped to seal perfect deal. So the reports are stating that Arsenal news includes fan reaction to Houssem Aouar's comments about his future. The midfielder was heavily linked with a move to the Emirates in last summer's transfer window. Lyon midfielder Houssem Aouar has put Arsenal fans on alert with an admission about his future. In one of many unresolved sagas involving the Gunners during last summer's transfer window, the Frenchman was heavily linked with a move to the Emirates Stadium all the way up until deadline day. However, a deal never materialised and Houssem Aouar remained with Lyon, where he's made 32 appearances across all competitions thus far. The 22-year-old, who has weighed in with 7 goals and 3 assists in Ligue 1 this season, is in line to feature against William Saliba's Nice side on Sunday nights as Lyon go in search for a win that could see them qualify for the Champions League next term. But should Aouar make an appearance, it may be his final one in Lyon colours. "This could be my last match at Lyon, but it could also not be," he said in a press conference. "I do not ask myself these sorts of questions before an important match like this. I have not played as much as I would have liked. I struggled to come back after COVID. A pretty mixed season for me. I have improved in terms of managing injuries. I am happy with my statistics in the few matches that I have done. So a mixed season. I feel good. I am 100% for this match. Whilst Houssem Aouar may have teased an exit this summer, it remains to be seen if Arsenal will be interested in reigniting their interest as attention appears to have turned to Norwich City's Emi Buendia. But in the January transfer window, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano did reveal that the Gunners remain convinced Houssem Aouar was still the right man to solve their creativity issues. They're still looking for this kind of player. They were also trying for Szoboszlai, who then joined Leipzig, but they were really trying for Houssem Aouar. Romano said on the Federal Football Podcast, and also Aouar has always been the first target for Arsenal. They love him and they are convinced he would be perfect in their midfield. The problem is that Lyon are asking for 60 million euros. They are having an amazing season. They want to be back in the Champions League. So at the moment, with the president of Lyon, it's really hard to negotiate in January for this kind of player. So it looks like Arsenal fans have reacted to what Houssem Aouar has said, and one person in particular has stated that El Equipe said 30 million euros is possible for him not too long ago. I still think we should pursue him, different profile from deep, which we need. £30 million, we should be going after him. Big summer, Houssem Aouar, Buendia, Aouar, Bissouma and Berger. So a lot of fans have reacted to what Houssem Aouar has stated regarding the fact that he will be a great signing and that Arsenal should go after him. And you can already see that Houssem Aouar is someone that's been a top target for the Gunners. The Gunners just didn't seal the deal last summer and they went for Thomas Partey instead. But if Mikel Arteta is going to be ruthless in this summer transfer window, players like Aouar should be bought, because if you give them the money, they should be sold to the Gunners. So you have to wait and see how everything pans out. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.